Welcome to Adventures of a Stay-at-Home Girlfriend. This is Jelly Jordan, and you'll be joining me on my routine today. So I got a lot done today, and it all kind of started when I woke up. I gave my boyfriend cuddles before he left, and then after he left, I started my day. I went ahead and started by making the bed, which is something I often forget to do until 5 minutes before he gets home, and he's a night shift worker, so we stay on a night shift schedule, so that's not super good. I then said my prayers and lit some incense, and then it was time to take my multivitamin and my ashwagandha gummies because we try to stay healthy here. Then I did some journaling because we gotta get those emotions out, and it's good for the soul. Towards the end of my journaling session, I ended up kind of trauma journaling, and it was cathartic. Then it was time to make what for me is breakfast, and I decided that I was going to make some bulldog noodles, but right here I'm just getting the water started. And then we have the noodles. Oh, I love bulldog noodles. They're so good. But while the water was starting to boil, I decided it was time to wash my face and do my skincare. So after washing my face, I started off with some serum, and this is vitamin C serum, which has really helped me with my acne. Anything with vitamin C works really well for my skin. And then I had to do my moisturizer, and I also put on eye cream, but I'm not filming that here. And so just getting all that out and making sure that I rub it in really well to my face. Really, I was like, my skin is so problematic, and then I started using moisturizer because I was always like, moisturizer makes me break out, I can't use moisturizer. But then when I really started using moisturizer, oh my gosh, it helped so much. Then it was time to do my makeup, and when I put this foundation on, it's gonna look like it's the wrong color, but you're gonna see that it blends out really nicely and just is a decent shade for me. Maybe not perfect, but my skin likes to go really pale in the winter and tan in the summer, so I work with what I got. So once I get that all blended in, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. I'm doing a pretty simple makeup look today because I wanted something easy. So once I get my blush on, and of course you gotta do the nose, I go ahead and I put on some glitter eyeshadow because even if it's a simple makeup look, I have to have my glitter. I'm a sparkle girl. I love sparkles. I love being glittery and shiny and pretty, and it just makes me feel good to have just a little bit of glitter on my face. I think my obsession with sparkly things started with that polar bear in Barbie Magic of Pegasus. I don't know if y'all remember Barbie movies, but they were my childhood. So then I went ahead and did my mascara and kind of filled in that little bit of the top of my eyebrows that is a little bit thin. And really just was having a good time doing my makeup. I'm not super talented at makeup, but I do enjoy doing it. I never really got the chance to learn makeup in high school. I had very, very strict, very religious parents. So you know how it goes, any of you kids who had parents like that. So then my hair was kind of messy, but I figured I'd wash it at the end of the night. So I went ahead and I put in some dry shampoo, and then I went ahead and brushed it, kind of brushed it out. But first I was kind of trying to shake that dry shampoo in, kind of let it get into my scalp. And then I went ahead and I brushed my hair and tried to get all the tangles out because I toss and turn in my sleep. I thrash. I really do. My poor boyfriend has to put up with all my tossing and turning, and I don't know how he does it because I be waking up basically upside down. So once I braided my hair, I put my glasses back on and then put on some perfume because you know your girl always has to smell good. 24/7, 365, I have to smell good. So then my water was done boiling, so it was time to put in those bulldog noodles. And I just really wanted to have bulldog noodles, which is such a weird breakfast, but I was feeling it. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Then I went ahead and I got dressed, and I was feeling very, very, very cute in this outfit. These jeans are a little big on me, but they're so comfy, and this shirt just makes the girls look great. And for those of you who don't know, I lost 64 pounds the last year, and I am still losing, so I've been feeling very confident in my skin lately with my weight loss progress. Then I went ahead and made up all the packets and added some sour cream. So the bulldog noodles really made it up real nice. I always add sour cream to cut a little bit of the spice because I like spice, but not too much, you know. Once I served it up, I went ahead and I slurped up those noodles. They were so good. I was just really craving them. I don't know why. But they hit like a truck, and it was delicious. And then I went ahead and I made my water. So I have these little 10 calorie, 0 sugar water flavor packets that I use because I live in a rural area and the water tastes a little funny here. So it is what it is. But then I went ahead and I went for my walk, and usually I walk 5 miles or 10,000 steps just up and down my street. But as I was walking, I started to get like really bad vibes. Like something was off and just my intuition said not to be out there, so I went back inside. And then the TV made me cry because everything makes me cry, and I saw this like sad thing on TV and it made me cry. Typical me. Then I did some reading to kind of encourage my brain, and then I petted my cat Cider because he is just the sweetest, most cuddly boy. I found him outside of an abandoned house as a kitten, and he has been the most snuggly, sweet boy since day one. Then I went ahead and tried to drink a good amount of that water because we got a hydrate or die straight, y'all. So we were just enjoying my water, and I was having a good time. It was very tasty. And then I was like, alright, we gotta kick it into high gear because it is self-care and cleaning time. So first thing I did was I scrubbed all the ink off my fingers, and I also painted my nails, but I somehow lost the footage of painting my nails. So just admire the slightly glittery result. And then I went ahead and I did some laundry. You know, my favorite part of laundry is like putting it in the washer and putting it in the dryer and switching it around. I do not like folding laundry, but I have to, you know, that's part of life. Then I started on lunch, and I was making some brown rice and just kind of putting something together. And then I was taking the trash out because we like to keep our trash fresh and make sure we don't have it piling up. And, you know, taking it out to the road because that's how we do around here. And then it was time to clean out the litter box. I try to clean out the litter box 2 to 3 times a day because we do have 4 cats, and it's very important to keep the litter box clean. But we love our fur babies, you know how it goes. Then lately I've been putting a couple of apple slices into my coffee maker when I make my coffee because supposedly it helps with inflammation. I haven't been doing it long enough to be sure yet, but I saw that and I thought, you know, we'll give it a try. And then I ate the rest of the apple slices with some peanut butter as a little snack because I needed a little bit of a pick-me-up while that rice cooks because my rice cooker takes forever. Then I found little Finn in the laundry. He had hidden himself in there, but I had to fold it, so I was like, sorry, bub, I really gotta fold this laundry, and he ran off. But while I was folding the laundry, I was talking to my mother-in-law, Myra, and just kind of chatting and just trying to get the laundry folded and hanging out, you know? And then at that point, I was like, okay, I gotta organize the headboard because we have like shelves on the back of our bed, and they'd gotten kind of messy, so I took everything off of them, and then I wiped them down, and then I put everything back, but like organized edition, you know what I mean? I just wanted to make it look nice and like less cluttered and stuff, because that's always good to have less clutter, you know. I don't know why I even said that, but you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I know you guys get it. But so once I had finished putting everything back on the shelf, I had this idea, because I cleaned out this little baskety thing, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can put the multivitamins and my boyfriend's supplements in this little basket. And so I did. And then my rice was ready, and I chopped up like a hot dog and put it on there and had a cup of coffee with it. And I also put 2 pickles on there. I was just making a meal. I was just making something, just kind of figuring it out. And then I put on Castle in the Sky, which is my favorite movie of all time. And I was just kind of watching it on and off all night. And then I got to snuggle with my cat, Skoogie Banks. He is not quite as cuddly as Cider, so I really treasure these moments when he lets me like really snuggle him. And he was being such a sweet boy, just purring and purring. And then it was time to take my makeup off. And you might ask why I put on makeup if I'm not going anywhere and I'm just going to take it off. It's just kind of like a self-expression thing at this point, and I just want to learn to be better at makeup. So I'm trying to do my makeup more often so I can improve. And then I decided to run myself an herbal bath with lots of like herb packets and bubbles and just really relax. And I definitely needed it because it was so de-stressing. And I had that water steaming hot. And it was so nice just getting to soak in the bath for a while. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And my skin was so soft when I hopped out. Plus, I was able to light some candles and burn some incense. And your girl loves things that smell good, so I love my incense. And then when I hopped out, I switched over to a cold shower to wash my hair and stuff. And just rinse off all those little bits of herbs. And once I hopped out of the shower, it was time for lotion. And I have this lovely sugar cookie lotion that I'm absolutely obsessed with right now. Because who doesn't want to smell like a fresh baked sugar cookie? It's like the best thing ever. And once I was done with that, it was time for skincare point 2. And I was putting on my serum. And then I was putting on my eye cream. And I didn't film all the steps this time. I didn't film the moisturizer or anything. And then I put on my favorite perfume that I'm almost out of. But like I said, your girl's always got to smell good. And then I was making basically the same thing I made for lunch, but for dinner. Little sausage chopped into pieces, but this time I added an egg on top of the rice with the pickles and the sausage. Because I wanted like a little extra protein. And just, it is brown rice. So once I had the egg, I punctured that sucker like it was a broken heart. Just trying to get like that nice runny yolk into the rice because, oh, that's so good. And then I sat like a little slobbish gremlin and ate my rice and watched more of Castle in the Sky, which is just such a fantastic movie. It's a Studio Ghibli movie, and if you like Studio Ghibli but you haven't seen Castle in the Sky, you absolutely have to see Castle in the Sky. And if you don't like Studio Ghibli or you haven't seen a Studio Ghibli movie, you also need to watch Castle in the Sky because I say so. It's a good movie and you need to watch it, okay? Okay. But yeah, I just really love this movie. It's been my favorite since I was in college. It's a super duper comfort film. And it's just a special movie. It means a lot to me. It has so many wonderful moments. It's just great moment after great moment, and they just keep coming. And then it was time to do some more cleaning. So I decided to like sweep the whole house because I try to sweep pretty regularly because we do get a lot of pet hair from the animals. Then I made a homemade floor wash and I just kind of sprinkled it all over the floor, and then I mopped. And I was just rocking out to the music I had going in my headphones. I was having a great time. And just kind of singing into the broom handle and dancing. But the thing is, I'm really, really clumsy. And as I was taking this towel and drying off the excess water, I was still trying to dance. And I totally fell on my butt. Thankfully, I was not hurt. I have a bountiful booty to protect me. Then my boyfriend called me to let me know he was coming home, and I asked him what he wanted for breakfast, and he wanted like this special ramen that I make for him, and it was very, very delicious. Well, I assume it was. He said it was delicious. And as I was making it, he came home, and I was very excited to see him. I don't know what I'm doing in that clip. I don't even know why I'm including it. It's there. But he got home, and I was so excited to see him. I gave him all kinds of snuggles, and I just love holding him when he first gets home and just having a good long hug. Just holding the person you love in your arms when they get home from work is just a really special feeling. And I had run him a hot bath for when he got home because his feet were sore. So while he was in the bath, I went ahead and finished up his ramen and did all these little strips of ham because Ponyo, and he likes the ham on his ramen. And then after he was done eating, I finished up watching Castle in the Sky before going to bed. I will see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully you can follow me as I start learning how to vlog. I'll see you later, guys. Bye!